my dear audience. Welcome back to the Kidfable channel. And today we are going to listen to a wonderful story about the hare and the tortoise. Once upon a time in a green meadow lived a nimble and quick hare. He was the fastest runner in the whole meadow, and all the animals admired him for his speed. One day, the hare was boasting about his speed to the other animals. "I am the fastest runner here. No one can beat me," he said proudly. At that moment, a slow and steady tortoise came by. "A lot of nonsense you're talking," said the tortoise. "Just because you're fast doesn't mean you're always better. Sometimes being slow and steady is better." The hare laughed loudly. "What? You want to race me? You, who's slower than a snail, and you want to race me?" The tortoise was not offended by the hare's rude remarks. "Yes," he replied calmly, "and I'll beat you too." The hare was taken aback by the tortoise's confidence. "You beat me? Impossible," he said, but he couldn't resist the challenge. "All right, tortoise, let's have a race. We'll go from this tree over there to that big rock and back. First one to touch the rock with their nose wins." The animals gathered around to watch the race. Clever Fox was chosen as the judge. He marked the starting line and gave the signal, "Go!" The hare shot off like an arrow, leaving the tortoise far behind. He was so fast that the tortoise looked like a tiny green dot, slowly moving across the field. The hare soon realized that winning the race was certain. He glanced back to see how far the tortoise was. To his amusement, the tortoise was still plodding along, barely halfway to the starting line. The hare could not believe how slow the tortoise was. He slowed down and decided to wait for the tortoise near the finish line. The hare thought to himself, "Let's have a little nap before the tortoise arrives. I'll just rest my feet for a while." He lay down beside the course and closed his eyes. The sun was warm, and the grass was soft, and soon the hare was fast asleep. Meanwhile, the tortoise kept going. His pace was slow, but he never stopped. He moved steadily forward, his eyes fixed on the finish line. After a while, the tortoise passed the spot where the hare was sleeping. He didn't know that the hare was just a few feet away. The tortoise continued on without any fuss or fanfare. The hare slept peacefully until suddenly he heard the sound of the fox's voice. "Here comes the tortoise. He's almost there. Come on, hare, wake up." The hare jumped up in a panic. He could hear the cheers of the crowd, and he saw the tortoise just a few feet away from him. The hare ran as fast as he could, but it was too late. The tortoise touched the rock with his nose, and the crowd erupted into cheers. The tortoise had won the race. The hare was shocked and dismayed. He couldn't believe that he had lost to a tortoise. The tortoise, however, was calm and collected. He had known all along that he would win. As the animals celebrated the tortoise's victory, the hare went off to lick his wounds. He had learned a valuable lesson that day. Just because he was fast didn't mean he was always better. Sometimes being slow and steady is what wins the race. So, my dear audience, never underestimate anyone. And remember, the race is not always to the swift. And if you like this story, then please hit the like button and subscribe to the Kidfable channel so that you will never miss any new stories. Thank you very much for listening. We'll see you next time.